Hi, friends. Happy Monday. Hope this is finding you all well across the region. For those of you who are at residency visits today, I hope you saw some good learning, and I'm excited to join in on some of that tomorrow myself. I'm going to head to Kinston and see what's up there. So wanted to just take a minute, though, to update everybody about where we are on the Local Movements Workplace Project. I know it's been a little bit quiet on that front lately, but that's not for work not happening. It's just been as I think I shared this in our last update, we kind of got a pause moment from our national team friends to regroup after the temporary move so that now we can focus on the permanent move. So wanted to kind of share with you where we are in that process and give you some updates just so you know where things are and how you can be involved at this stage. So the first thing I'll share is just that after working with this admin team, workplace strategy and design team, we've named a few regional priorities for this project. One is to establish a 3 to 5 year plan for Teach for America's real estate and physical presence in the Eastern North Carolina region, so across the region. One is to find a long-term space solution for staff, alumni, core members, and other network partners in the Rocky Mount area. A third is to find a long-term office solution for staff and alumni in the Triangle area. And then fourth is to identify opportunities for short and long-term space rental in our rural areas that have strong core member and alumni presence. And so you'll notice that we are calling out Rocky Mount and the Triangle as two places that are important for a long-term space solution. And that is because as we've done some data mining and research to find out where our people are, Rocky Mount has become a natural hub in the rural part of the state. And while we aren't placing as many core members there or haven't in the last year, we do know that many of our core members who teach elsewhere and alumni who either are working in Rocky Mount or in surrounding communities are based there in Rocky Mount. And so between that and the fact that it really is our geographic center in our region, we feel like that's a good spot for us to put one of our two anchor offices. So there we are, we're looking at a space that Self-Help has, and we also are looking at the Rocky Mount Mills and are still in a little bit of the part of site research to see if if we've missed any location or if these are the two for us to really choose from. So that's where we are on Rocky Mount, and Maso and I have been talking about some of those spaces. I've worked with a couple of alumni there. If you are in the Rocky Mount area a lot and would like to come and be a part of one of the site visits, I'm happy for you to do that. I know a couple of others have been with me as I've gone on these visits. Kate Brown and Maso actually both saw the Rocky Mount Mills with me, and so I'm happy for others to do that as well, and we can just connect about when that might work for your schedule. So that is where we are in the Rocky Mount space. For the Triangle space, and we anticipate that coming together hopefully first because we have such a good temporary situation there and in Durham. We're not having to move with a ton of urgency, although we do want to get these leases set and move out of these two temporary spaces because they're just not meeting all of our needs. So in terms of the Triangle, we're still in the process of trying to understand where is the best place in the Triangle for us to really situate ourselves for the next chapter of Teach for America. And so we've done a few pieces of research related to that. One is around our alumni presence. So we have more than 300 alumni in Durham. We have right around 220-ish in Raleigh and in Wake County, really, all around Wake County. And then we have about 140 in Orange County. So Durham really has been a good spot for us to be. And of course, that's about where alumni live, not necessarily where they work. And so they work all over those places as well. So that's one point we're looking at. We're also considering where our current staff members live, including our national and Lee staff member partners. And then, of course, considering just like where we are able to find affordable rent. So downtown Durham is not it anymore. It is pricing us out. And so as we work with a broker through our national team, we've looked at a couple of spaces. The Frontier is one of them. And if you have not had a chance yet to work there, it is a really cool space for you to consider whether we move there or not. They have spaces that are available for free for you to go plug in and work there for a day. And I'm actually going to take advantage of that over the next couple of weeks when we close the office on Tuesday Thursdays and Fridays. So encourage you to check it out. They also have yoga and meditation and all kinds of things going on there, places to eat, food trucks, that kind of thing. So that's one option. We also are looking at a self-help space here in Durham. We also are talking with Student U about, they've recently rehabbed a middle school that was part of the Durham Public Schools. And so just really trying to sort out what makes the most sense for our next chapter. And so there's a survey for you to fill out today that's about what resources you need. Some of it will feel a little bit reminiscent of the quick survey that we did when we were moving from American Tobacco into our temp space. But it is really important that we get your insights on this one, because this one is monitored and administered by our national team, and it will give them a chance to roll that up into data that affects our entire national picture in terms of office spaces. So I really encourage you to share your opinions there. The one that we did when we were moving our temp space was just us, really fast, just trying to make sure that we could get a good temporary option that would meet some needs. But this will help inform our strategy, but also will inform the national strategy. So encourage you to do that. And one of the questions we're asking there is about what you think makes the most sense about the Triangle, whether you think you'll spend more time in the Rocky Mount anchor office or in the Triangle anchor office, and how you feel like you'll utilize those spaces. So that's the update for those two, and that's the main thing I wanted to share about today. I also want to note that as we get those things moving, we are going to continue to work through, and hopefully I think by the end of July, I'll be able to share with you another update that's related to our rural spaces, our smaller spaces around the region. We are trying to build the box there and build the frame of setting up all of our coaches and local directors with information that would help them to make good decisions about what kinds of spaces we are wanting to partner with and to be in. We learned a lot last year, and so codifying that learning and be able to put it in a place for you all to learn alongside and share your learnings is part of the work that we'll lean into in July. So hope that this gives you a little bit of info. If you need more, you know where to find me, and I'm happy to answer questions. And please ask them, because you might have thought of something that we haven't. And by we, I mean me and the national admin team who have been working on this. And please fill out that survey. You have until July 13th to get it done. So hopefully, even if you've got some vacation coming up, you'll have a chance to share your feedback and opinions and what you need, because ultimately we want this to help staff have the resources they need to be successful, help our core members and alumni have spaces that they can use to amplify their collective leadership, and also be a chance for us to strengthen partnerships in our communities across the state. Reach out with any questions, and hope you have a great day. Bye.